On this episode of 5 Acre Tech, Elon Musk brain implant, Gmail unsubscribing.
How do you do that?
We're going to find out. Vision Pro, and how did we make this video? We're going to talk about that today. And guess how we're going to talk about it?
How?
Well, we don't really need these microphones or this headphone anymore.
Especially since yours not even plugged in, so I don't think it's working.
It's not working.
Ta-da!
We have new microphones. These are the Hollyland Lark M2. The Hollyland Lark M2. So these are the mics I think we're going to be using from now on. We've tested them a little bit. We're going to show you what it's about, and all of this on 5 Acre Tech. So what do you think of these microphones, Ronnie?
They're pretty cool, man. Nice and small. And
yeah.
Well, you tell us.
You
friends,
tell us what you think.
What do you think?
What do you think? Yeah, definitely.
And after this video, you're going to have more.
So maybe we should show them what these things can do?
I do.
Okay, let's do
that.
But
I'm sick of sitting here.
You're sick of sitting here?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's get off the couch today. But first, I think you need a shirt that actually works for the work we're going to do.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. During transport, I'll change it for you.
You got it. You ready?
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey. So now we're in the truck. I got a Ford F-150. This is what it sounds like without the Lark M2 mic from Hollyland.
Just using the iPhone.
Just using the iPhone alone with the microphones built in. So let's give a little bit of silence. That's an awkward little bit of silence.
Awkward.
So now you can hear it, and you know what it sounds like going 70 miles an hour down the highway. Now we're gonna have to shut it down for us to hook up. Go ahead and show them the dongle. This dongle that hooks up to the Hollyland Lark 2 M2 mics that are right here. They're there. And you're going to see what it sounds like with those on without the noise cancellation. And then we'll do the noise cancellation. And I think you were going to show them something.
What was I going to show them?
What it sounds like with the windows down.
Oh, with the windows down. I doubt you can even hear what we're saying right now.
You probably can't hear us.
Why would you ever do this? I don't know.
Okay, so here's what it sounds like with the Lark M2 mics. So
Lark
we got
M2.
the microphones on now. And
probably sounds a lot better.
Probably sounds a lot better. We won't put the window down this time because it's ridiculous. But it's kind of not ridiculous because if you're going to make a YouTube video or any audio recording of any sort, you're not going to want to do that. So somebody who doesn't understand audio and it's a beginner may definitely want to not roll the windows down and have any kind of microphone on.
But let's say, for example, you have to do a recording and it's quite windy outside and you're kind of desperate to make it. Would these stand up? So can I crack the windows so they can see how they crack?
Yeah, we can crack it and do the noise cancellation next.
All right, so that's the window down about 6-8 inches. In a windy condition, this would be what you would sound like. Probably not the best conditions, but if you were desperate.
So this is what it sounds like with the noise cancellation on. Let's confirm that it's on, Ronnie. Can you see?
Let's see. I got green.
Green, awesome. So what Ronnie had to do, which we found out, which is absolutely cool, is you press the button once right here on the top. It's a yellow button. You press that once, and all of a sudden it goes into noise cancellation. If you press the button twice, you can actually start and stop the video that you're recording using the video app in the iPhone, for example. But what we didn't know, which I could not believe, it activates both of our wireless microphones when we press the button on just one.
Yep.
So that was a bonus that I did not find anywhere about this particular device. So the Hollyland Lark M2, I think it's great. You know, there's the case for it. Why don't you open up the case and show them what it looks like inside? It's pretty awesome. It's a charging case. Absolutely cool for you people on the podcast. The case is a charging case for the Pro version, I think it is, and it's got the 2 microphones. It's got the receiver to hook up to a computer or a DSLR camera, style camera. Pretty awesome.
It's cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Should we roll down the window and try that?
Yeah, let's just crack it like the last one we did.
Okay.
Let's crack it and see how it sounds.
Okay.
So the window is cracked with the voice cancellation on. You guys will be able to hear what it sounds like. Yeah. At this point, we have no idea what it sounds like because we're making the video.
Right.
We didn't test it in advance.
That's right.
So we'll kind of discuss that at the very end.
Yep.
But why don't we see the most unlikely way you would use these microphones in this video?
Sounds good. Why is it green in here?
It's because we're in a car wash. So if everything's working correctly, do we have a green light?
I have a green light.
Green light. So the noise cancellation is on. We're in a car wash. Now this is really unlikely to do for a YouTube video or a podcast, but this is what it sounds like in a car wash with noise cancellation. I don't know if you can hear me at this point, but it's really loud.
And red.
Yeah.
Red and loud.
Very loud.
Now it's not red.
Yep.
Now it's blue. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay, so you got to see that. Going through a car wash, probably not the best use of this video, of these microphones.
Quite loud.
But we did review that prior to this section of the video, and it was a lot better than I thought.
Yes.
We could actually hear each other. There was the noise there. I think the overall noise cancellation, and this noise cancellation was set at not the highest level. It was set at the level that I bought it at when you install the software. So pretty good, I would say.
Yeah.
So overall, this is going to be part of our new microphones that we're going to use throughout the video.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. Not a lot less cumbersome, and having the ability to wear them mobile, walking and stuff.
Yeah.
Unlike the last video when we were in Disneyland and it was quite noisy. If we had had these, it would have been amazing.
Absolutely. So if you watch our episode 22 or listen to episode 22, you can hear us. But sometimes we get drowned out by the sound around us through the Apple iPod. Wow, that dates me. The Apple iPhone, and this is the iPhone 14 that I'm using, how it adjusts the volume and around everything and brought everything in all at once. Now, in that environment, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Eating.
We're in the middle of the podcast. I thought we just started this. This section.
Our friend Karina gave us some apple bread now, or bread. I want to eat it.
All right.
Have some.
I will.
It's good. Thank you.
Thanks,
Did you hear?
Karina.
Did you hear about Elon Musk? Oh, wait. It's official.
Yeah.
We have been cyborged. Did you hear?
No.
It's true. Assimilation is resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. Elon Musk, you see this? He just put an implant in a guy's brain.
Are you kidding me?
No, like for real.
Well,
literally, his comments are, the patient's doing fine.
That's
like,
awesome.
It's
well,
like
that's
that
good.
new.
That's
it's
good.
that new.
That is very good banana bread.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
I'll finish
nuts.
it later. I won't
nuts.
talk and eat. It's not polite.
Yeah, I don't like nuts.
Oh. Well,
but other than that, it's probably one of the best I've ever had.
Well, there you go. Good job, Karina.
Yeah, thanks.
So yeah, it's supposed to help people with disabilities. Of course, they're always going to go down the humanitarian side of the invention, but it's also going to be able to control your iPhone and your computer and all those other things. But it's super new, so we don't know anything about it.
You know what makes me think though, when you first said that, is I'm imagining they took like an actual chip, like out of a motherboard, and then just put it in there and hooked up wires all inside. But when you think about it, it's probably encapsulated in some kind of plastic or something.
Well, the article I said that a human cut open the skull, removed it, and then a robot came in and performed the surgery that put the chip in.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know how all that would connect. I don't even know. But there is this man out there with a chip in his head.
That's crazy.
He's able to control his phone with his thoughts. He referenced like maybe someone like Stephen Hawking could potentially have been able to communicate better. So that's where the initial thought of this design is. So I'm sure it's going to help a lot of people down the road.
Definitely.
Hopefully.
So where are we?
We are South Texas.
No, we are on the property.
We are in South Texas. Don't say no.
Well, we are in South Texas, but we are on the property.
We are.
And it's real interesting. I've shown it a few times, but this is my first video and audio out here really for the podcast. This is basically where we are going to put the house, right over in that area, kind of in that little small clearing. We got more to clear out. Not actually standing on my piece of property. It's a little further in.
You're trespassing right now?
I'm trespassing on my, he was on the show once, Caleb, on my brother-in-law's property, which is over that way. My daughter and son-in-law's property is over that way.
We're almost standing in the dead center though, right?
This almost
tree is right
in the dead center, right? Yeah. So back where that tree is over there, I think right about there is the property line, and it cuts across at an angle. So we thought we'd show this and come out here today because, you know.
It's a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
We had nasty cold weather.
Oh.
And now.
Yep. And we're still continuing to use these microphones, which yours may be a little too far down, but we'll find out.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see how they work.
I put it too far down. We'll see.
Why are you wearing that shirt again? I thought you changed.
I did, and I changed back.
I don't get it.
I was working before.
I don't even know.
Remember,
Did we transport you?
During transport, I changed.
This is so confusing. I think it's the time continuum is not continuing to be the time that continues the continuum.
I don't know.
I don't know
just
either.
Said, but
I don't know either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this button on Google Email that you can click on to unsubscribe? It's like a one-click button. You know how when you want to unsubscribe from something, you got to go to the website, you got to scroll to the bottom.
Yeah.
You have to try to find the unsubscribe button, and they make you like dance through hoops. Have you seen the way Google set it up?
Yeah, I have. Just recently.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. So maybe it's going to be new to you too.
Yeah, it could be. So what I found, which is really cool, in the Google app, it's got an in the Google app for the iPhone, and I believe on the Android phone also, it has a button basically, or within the email, content of the email, that you can go ahead and press unsubscribe. You can also do that from the iPhone app, the Mail app. It has an unsubscribe, but Google has it. And this is a very easy way to get rid of the emails that are coming. Usually at the bottom of the email, it says, you know, if you want to unsubscribe from this email, click here. Then you got to do this and you got to do that. Well, a lot of what they figured out is they can go ahead and put that into a single button right from the email application or program.
It's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's right on the top. As soon as you open up the email, it'll say unsubscribe. You hit unsubscribe.
Yeah.
And I think it confirms like you do want to unsubscribe, and boom, done.
Yeah.
And
then it's pretty awesome. I've been using it on Apple, and I do use the Google app also. So, which I didn't know it was on there until you told me.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
It's, again, I don't think it's super new, but
it's simple.
More convenient, man.
Just look inside the email, hit the unsubscribe. I think it's at the top, underneath the email address.
Right.
Yeah.
But there is a warning here, guys. If you see an unfamiliar email, be careful about opening it, because some of it has malware that can.
Always check the email before you open it, and if it doesn't look right, delete it.
Yeah.
Somebody will contact
Don't
you
open
if they
it.
need
Delete
to.
it from the before you open it. But if you recognize, if it's a Home Depot email that you don't want to get Home Depot emails anymore, that's a safe one to open. But anything unfamiliar, don't open those.
And if it still looks funny, check the email address. Make sure after the @ sign that it says homedepot.com or something in front of it like unsubscribe.homedepot.com or mail.homedepot.com. Make sure that's in there. Make sure you know that the domain name, which is the name that you would go to, such as www.homedepot.com. Not picking on them. We like Home Depot.
Yes.
And
we're just using it as an example so you don't
just for
open
security.
the wrong emails because it can be dangerous.
Yep, definitely.
Cool, man. Vision Pro.
Let's talk about that.
They sold out. We talked about it in the last podcast, but here it's a big thing. They just announced that they've sold out completely. And you said, when are they coming? I'm getting a bunch of. Sorry, my phone's ringing.
That's great. February 2nd is actually the release date when people can start picking them up. I believe that they're going to have to pick them up from the Apple Store. I believe that's what's going to happen. I know I've heard several other podcasters and YouTubers that have bought it. So, they had to schedule a time to go and get fitted and make sure that it's going to work properly.
I thought it was one you could do that, or you can have it delivered.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I
remember hearing talking about that too.
So it's possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible. Are we going to get it?
I don't think. I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it yet.
$3,500 for the cheap one?
It's a lot of money for new technology. I can't complain about that. It takes money to make products, but it's so new. I want to see it first. I'm gonna try it and then see what it does.
We talked about it last time, was the fact that some companies like Netflix and some other ones haven't made an app for it. I just seen the news today that Zoom has just confirmed that they are going to make an app. They announced it today. What is today? The 30th of January. That they are going to put an app on there. So that's going to be an interesting way to have a Zoom conference call with a Vision Pro.
Yeah,
screen.
That's going to be super interesting. With Vision Pro, you can do a FaceTime audio call. I'm sure it's going to be the same way with this. So you have to go through a setup where you're going to face, I believe from what I saw, you face the goggles towards you, and you're going to, and I may be wrong on that, and it's going to take a picture of you, do augmented reality of you, and kind of a little bit of cartoonish, for the lack of better words. And it's going to simulate your body and face. So, what part of it I don't remember, but it's going to be quite interesting. I'm assuming they're going to probably use the same technology for that. So that would be cool.
Yeah. Cool. It'll be interesting. Hopefully, maybe some of y'all get one. If you do, let us know in the comments what you think about the device.
Yeah, we'd love to know.
Yeah, it's got us very, very intrigued, but we are both a little cautious about spending that kind of money.
Talking about that, I ordered an iMac.
You did?
M3 today.
Why?
Well, as we've talked about it in the beginning of this, we got new mics. I'm doing this whole podcast right from only 2 really devices.
What devices?
We are using the Apple iPhone.
Yeah.
And the Hollyland Lark M2 mics.
That's it.
And one more application. So basically 3 things, which is CapCut. So the last video we did, episode 22, and this video, episode 23, is all done with just these 3 items. Well, 23 is done with these 3 items. We didn't have the microphones on 22, as we talked about just earlier in this podcast / YouTube video. And it just didn't sound right. Ronnie found these microphones. We're trying them out. We love them so far. It's got great sound. The audio correction, or the whatever it's called, so you don't, I just said it earlier, can't remember now, is turned on right now.
Sound deadening, or
no, it's
we both
noise cancellation.
Noise cancellation.
Yeah, noise cancellation is in here, and turned on right now, so that's why it sounds so good. It's not very loud out here.
No.
If we were to turn it off, basically you probably could hear a little bit of the noise coming from the different birds or something like that. But
I don't even hear road noise, so it's pretty quiet out here.
So at the end of this video, or in the show notes on YouTube, we're going to leave a list of the things that we're using and where you can get it. If you like the sound of this audio, we'll put them at the bottom of the show notes in YouTube, and you can click straight to there and go to Amazon to purchase these. It will give us a little bit of money for the affiliate link that we have, and see what you think. So I'm certain with this set you can do it with a Android phone also. So not just an iPhone, an Android phone, and you can use CapCut on there also. And the reason I got the computer, so we can do CapCut on the computer. And I really haven't had a Mac. That was my first computer. I had an Apple Macintosh computer, 512KE. I think it was the second model that ever came out. Many years ago, back when the Apples first came out. I just got married, so it had to be 37 years ago or more, or less, maybe 36 years ago. And that's what I started with. Ended up in Windows because we had to do Windows for the kind of work we do. Most people have Windows, and now I'm headed back for the second time. Got a
simply for the video.
Just for the video editing purposes. Yeah. It made it so quick and easy. I could do this quicker than using any kind of standard video editing app. And what we're going to do is actually, one of the next videos, we're going to make an actual official YouTube video. It won't be on the podcast. It'll just be on YouTube. And we're going to go through all the process of what we did to make this YouTube video, with the overlays, with the microphones, and how we loaded it, which we use Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout.
He's having trouble talking today.
I'm having lots of trouble talking today, and we're going to use Buzzsprout to distribute this video, or not video, but the audio podcast. So I actually uploaded the video and it extracted the audio, and it came out great. And that was on episode 22. So even though we didn't have the microphones, now we do. We're going to be able to be a lot more mobile and do this podcast anywhere and any way we want to do it now. So we're going to do a video just on that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You got anything else? What else was on the list?
That was it.
I thought there was one more thing. Okay. No. Well, that's it.
You want to see the property real quick? Just do a full 360.
And that's the property.
We're back. Nothing exciting yet, but hey, you do have some good news.
Yes.
About the property.
It's surveyed, and it's officially going to the bank. The banks will sign off on it, we hope, soon. Then it will go to the city. They should sign off on it. We got a pre-approval on that. Should be no problem. Once that's done, we start putting the property in our name as we start clearing the land and building out what we're going to build out on each other's properties.
So that's good news.
So a couple of us will start right away. I'm not sure when the other one will start, but hopefully it'll be soon. And we'll be doing a lot more YouTube videos at that point, and some podcasts from out here. This will be where we'll be doing it. Hopefully it won't be a lot of wind, but there's also a dead cat you can put on this. Do you know what a dead cat is?
Well, I could guess, but it sounds
That's
disgusting.
what they call it. It's a dead cat. It's basically a microphone cover for a wind cover. So, and it looks very hairy, and so they actually make a cover for that. So we're going to show that in the video, all the pieces that come with it. We'll kind of do an unboxing / how to use it, how we did this, how we made this video, and or the video that we're going to do. It's kind of like my Amazon Prime Super yesterday delivery.
Right.
Yeah, I'll show the video, and well, we'll do it then. Until next time.
Peace out.
Bye, Acre Tech.